said, see here, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Well, I said, see right up. Oh, see here, what you have done. Now, girl, you made me love you, but now, you look when it's gone. Hear what I say? Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. Well, I'm going away, baby. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say, play me. Yo. Lord, I won't be back till fall. If I find me a good girl, I won't be back at all. Hear what I say? Well, I said, see she right up. Oh, see what you have done. Well, I said, see she right up. Lord, see what you have done. Well, girl, you made me love you. Now, your love man has gone. Hear what I say? Well, I said, see right up. I said, see right up. I said, see right up. Well, I said, see right up. I said, see right up. I said, see right up.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another episode of Rogan Radio here in Studio A of Lumberport, West by God, Virginia. What an evening we're going to have tonight. Listen, I'll tell you what's hilarious about this entire episode. Already off the bat.
Tell us.
I'll tell you right now.
Do it.
Yeah, please.
Is that we have been here since, 5 o'clock or something like that?
Yeah, that's
We've
when
been
I
here
drug
since
my
about-
butt
Yeah,
over
I
here.
came here at 6. Yeah.
I got
Something.
here late.
Now, listen,
busy.
we've been outside. First of all, before we do that, let's introduce Brandon. We'll go around the room in a minute. But we've been here let me tell you something. We've been outside talking about the big ghost hunt we're going to have tonight, for one. And two, we've been eating like crazy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm so full right now.
That's becoming standard operating procedure here at Rogan
we're not
Radio
gonna be able
Studio.
to fix
Capture
it.
that Rogan.
Holy
It's
moly.
going to be hard to keep his pounds off, man.
Let me tell you, it's going to be hard for
Are
me
you
not
trying to lose some weight too?
It's going to be
I
hard.
just lost 14 pounds.
Let me tell you
in 2
something.
weeks.
It's going to be hard for me not to crap my pants tonight because I ate so much. And Brian Morton's going to be there with us tonight at Flenderation.
Is he
We'll
really?
talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Are you saying we're going to have to bring us some toilet paper to
Jimmy,
go
do you have
along
any
with
fake applause ready?
Man.
We didn't do this last week, and I'd like to do this week.
Come on, Jimmy. Like it's the first time you've ever done this, for God's
Come
sake.
on, man. Come on, man.
Get your shit together.
You tell me when you got it ready. You got it ready?
I had something else ready. Yes. I
Okay.
got it ready.
Listen, somebody's going to get shot tonight, and I think it's going to be Todd, and I'm not going to
gonna be
mind.
Todd.
Why would I get shot?
Because Jimmy's going to kill you.
Jimmy, you taking your gun? Is that
No, Jimmy's works in the
Yeah, but
coal
I
mines.
never-
Let's get around the room. First of all, ladies and
I
gentlemen,
don't own guns. Guns are bad.
let me go ahead and
Bad.
introduce to you the director of the show here at Rogan Radio. We have D over there in the corner. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah.
Put your hands together.
The man that
everybody.
actually makes this show possible.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal.
Good to see you.
Second of all, in the chain of command, we have Chad Puccio. He makes sure he brings us. First of all, you fed us Kaneka sausages tonight,
You're right, yes.
and
yeah.
and then
First time making sausage pepper.
Kaneka.
holy moly, man, it was good stuff. It was good stuff.
Yeah, it was
You helped get the show together tonight. Let's see. You kept the doors closed. I have my shirt on this week. What else? What else was
Yeah,
there?
we didn't want to see your butt again this week.
Yeah, no joke. Ladies and gentlemen, in chair number 1, Chad Puccio from
Hello.
Monongah,
Hello.
West Virginia.
Wave to the camera.
Whichever can.
All right. Now in the
Give it to our
the
guest.
special
Settle
guest,
down.
the special guest, we have they almost look like brothers, but we're going to get to Brandon in a second. Down here, where's Chris? Where are you from?
I'm from Fairmont.
All right, from Fairmont, West Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Chris with unknown parts or unknown last name.
If you're missing your parts, man,
Jimmy,
I think
applause.
I found
He's
them
a
right
guest.
here.
Hey, he's applause.
I'm not too sure you need
that
that applause.
Yeah, congratulations,
Play with
Chris.
the stress pecker a little bit.
Thanks for showing up, Chris. Down from Japan, ladies and gentlemen, you know him best. We like to call him Ichiro, but we know what we like to easily say Bruce Takahashi. He is in here tonight. God bless you, Bruce. And you didn't even sneeze. And ladies and gentlemen, straight from the coal mines tonight, have some great things to offer as far as the ghost hunt and flinderation. The one and the only Jimmy Wiz. Jimmy Wiz, ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh native, straight from Pittsburgh, PA.
And
batting cleanup.
I'm next. Come on. Bring it
Now
on.
on the my far right side, we like to call him Chewbacca, the co-pilot, I
I
guess.
can't see me, Darren. I can't see. Oh, we're
I
on.
got you. Take it
Sorry.
easy.
We're got a
The
little delay
co-pilot.
here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Todd Beck.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes.
And in the middle, ladies and gentlemen,
Not even gonna
Todd Earl. Todd Earl Beck. Ladies and gentlemen.
I should have had the crickets.
Should have had the crickets.
Yeah, you should have did that. You
That's
son
no
of a
lie.
bitch.
Now in the middle here, now Brandon, you have your very own podcast.
Yeah, it's called the Catchweight Podcast. It's a podcast mainly based on MMA and
Right.
UFC and other companies like that. But I mean, I don't want to pigeonhole ourselves into just MMA, I guess. Like if the conversation wants to go to owls, per se,
Right,
or something like
absolutely.
that.
Right,
I just
right,
want it
right,
to be
right.
natural and go wherever it goes, man. But yeah, check it out, man. It's
Yeah, so
Catchweight
anyway-
Podcast.
And it's a Catchwave podcast. You guys are in a process now of you have everything set with SoundCloud. You're going to be getting up to the iTunes, and before long you'll be on Google Play. We'll help you with all that stuff, and you guys will be. You know what? It'll take off. A lot of people love that stuff. I love watching those guys get together like Roman warriors, and they're all juiced up and they're sweaty, and they fight each other and they beat the shit out of each other.
We know what you like. Has nothing to do with the fighting.
It's the wrestling. Chuck likes to wrestle with them.
You wrap them around their places. You want to wrestle.
Josh Jenkins, what's going down, brother? Cassie Allen wanted to say hello to you. Hey, Gail Johnson.
Did you see that right there, what Gail said? Gail said, just letting you guys know, I advertised down here in Charleston for you. Love you guys, Chuck and Darryl.
Oh, you're
Forever.
awesome.
We
You're
love you
awesome,
too.
Gail.
Just so you know, Gail is one. She was the contact, the point of contact down there for Belleville when we took that relief down there.
That was fantastic.
So,
Chris
yeah.
Johnson up from Sagebrush. Hello, Chris. And Justin says hello to Bruce. Bruce, say something to him in Japanese.
こんばんは。お元気ですか?
Dang, it just sounds
Kuma
sexy.
wa sigma, y'all.
Jeez, I'm gonna tell you what. I don't. It doesn't matter what Bruce says in
I said
Japanese.
it.
You
Good
can-
evening. How are you?
No wonder I liked
that what you said?
Godzilla growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now we want to start out the show a couple weeks ago. We've had a friend, Todd and I, and a lot of us down at the post office. We've had a friend for a good many years. His name was Dan Courtney. His name is Dan Courtney. I don't want to say his name was. His name is Dan Courtney, and he was an avid listener of the show, and he found out during Vietnam. He had some. I guess he was. I don't know how to say it nicely. You can't.
Agent Orange.
Destroyed him, and
Oh, yeah,
so,
like it did at
and,
sure,
and he's been fighting all this
thousands.
stuff. And it wasn't a couple months ago where he said that the doctors told him that he only had 6 months to live. Well, we just found out that Danny has passed away, which is terrible news for us because he was a buddy to us. He was always a good
Danny
guy.
was a super good guy. I carried
Super
mail
guy.
with him. You carried mail with him for a long time.
And we're just going to take a moment just to remember Danny, and Danny was an avid Marine. He loved it. Went down every year.
Yeah, he even moved back down there to Buford to be around.
So we're
his
just going to
brother.
we're just going to take a second to remember Danny. Ladies and gentlemen, that was for Danny Courtney, a good buddy of ours. Total, just a great friend of ours, and we hated to hear that news. He went down to Parris Island every single year on graduation day. Every single year since the day he left Parris Island, he was there.
Oh, listen, the guy was he just bled red, white, and blue. And,
He loved the Marine Corps.
You
And
know
I'll tell
what?
you
Once you're a Marine, you're always a Marine. Isn't that right, Darren?
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, baby. So anyway, let me tell you something else we did. Last night we had this party in Fairmont at KDS, on the campus of KDS. Now, you know what? You guys were invited, and I don't have any clue why you didn't show up.
I wasn't aware of it.
Yeah,
I
I
came over.
none of us were aware of this.
No, I was aware of it.
Yeah.
You guys were having a hell of a good time too.
Well, let me tell you
by the way.
something.
Yeah.
What was really cool, Steve, who we have our Rogan Radio shirts on, and it just so happens I have my Rogan Radio shirt on tonight, thanks to Chad.
Hoorah.
Hey,
You can call 366-1234. You can get shirts, decals, and bikinis and panties, socks. I don't care what. If you can,
Tank tops.
Hey, you know what? We'll even
you can because D had that on.
we'll
last
even
night.
like to see the babies.
Not
wear
me.
so we get like some
baby bib. There you
Listen, let me tell you what Here's what I'm gonna do.
I'm getting one for my granddaughter when she's born here.
Let
in
me tell you what I'm
February.
gonna. I don't have any kids. Chris, you have any kids?
No.
Good job.
No.
Brandon,
No.
you don't have any kids yet.
Not yet, right?
Chad
you know how
does,
that works,
Darren
don't you?
does, Bruce does, Jimmy does.
Just let you
Listen,
know.
I say we have the three amigos, me, Brandon, and Chris, and we're going to campaign to make as many babies as we can just so they can wear Rogan Radio shirts.
Really, you want to do that?
No, hell no, I don't want to do that. Practicing is a lot easier than actually doing
Maybe you
it.
guys can practice on each other.
Cassie Ellen said panties.
Yeah.
Todd Hall said a thong.
It would just be a light bulb.
Yeah, there'd just be room for one R on that thing.
Whoa.
Here you go, Todd. I want to give that back.
The
to
left.
Oh,
or,
well, thank you very much.
the
Yeah.
left or the right R? What do you think?
Hey, we do.
That doesn't matter.
Before
Just a
we
light
get
bulb.
now, listen. Right after the show is over, we're going to go on a ghost hunt, and we're going down to Salem, right outside of Salem, to a tunnel called Flenderation. Now, we went down there last year, and listen, it was bizarre to say the least of some of the stuff that we found out, or kind of experienced. And this year is going to be just as crazy, I think.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, we have night vision goggles. We have the EVP stuff. Buster's bringing all his spyware, secret decoder rings and stuff like that to
Spyware.
find on Ghost, right?
Spyware. Yeah, we're going
And-
to sneak up on the ghost.
Now, this might be the best part
What? Chinese
to bring out, because now Brian Fortney couldn't make it this year. Brian Fortney is normally, ladies and gentlemen, we have
no
this
excuses.
process that we go through when we do ghost hunts. We go through the nice stuff. We light candles. We offer Jimmy up for a virgin sacrifice. We do all this kind of crazy stuff.
And then there's...
But then there's Brian. If nothing else works, Brian comes in and he is, how can you say
He's
it?
our
Instigator.
He's an
spiritual
instigator.
agitator.
Absolutely. He'll go and cuss him like
Agitator,
crazy.
instigator.
Oh, he will.
Not like Todd's doing something
he
wrong on
will.
the show.
Oh, absolutely. Well, Brian can't make it this year. Now he is going to go. We are going to do the overnight stays up in Moundsville and in Weston.
Yes,
we're
I
going to
like-
do that, and he's good with that.
Oh, good.
But we don't have Brian tonight. But I will say this: we have something that might be better.
Oh, shit. Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Straight from Ritchie County.
Oh, my
From the
God.
Mort
The
Report.
star of the Mort Report.
Brian Morton. No, that doesn't. Let me tell you something. If that doesn't wake the dead down there, I don't know what's going to, man.
Do have a Brian.
Let me tell you something. We have a Brian, and it's going to be
Well,
Brian Morton.
you know what? We won't really... If we just shine a flashlight on Brian's head, light the whole tunnel up. Right?
We'll have to watch that because we might think it's the spirit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or an airplane might land in the tunnel.
Yeah.
But
Is
anyway,
he bringing
You
us...
know, I got a headlamp. We'll just put it on him. That way we don't reflect anything off of it.
That'd be a
There
good
you
idea.
go.
I like the way you think.
Well, Brian-
is he coming solo? Or is he bringing his crew?
I don't think Andy's gonna, or I don't know. I don't know.
That's okay. That's all right.
Brian will probably just show up by himself.
Good.
But yeah, we're going to have a good time down there because we were talking about staying all night down in Weston and having Brian and doing something together like that.
Absolutely.
So tonight's going to be a pretty cool night.
It's going to be a little
absolutely.
chilly. I hope you boys
It's
brought
the
your little
first
skull caps.
Of many.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
of many.
this entire month is going to be full of crazy.
I just
stuff.
wish that this season wasn't so damn cold.
cold.
Yeah,
it's
it's
cold.
pretty mild.
Don't start whining
Let me,
already.
let me tell you something. First of all, Teresa.
Hey, I'm a mailman, bro. This shit don't.
No,
Isn't that right, Brandon?
no.
Isn't
You
that right,
hold your
Brandon?
mouth. You watch your mouth for a minute. First of all, Teresa said something about Rogan Radio panties. I say yes to that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Of course you do.
made out of licorice.
Made out of licorice.
And those what are those one things those food wrap things that you used to eat?
Yeah.
Like
I
the
know,
fruit
candy
roll-ups?
wrap,
Fruit
yeah.
roll-up and licorice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have
Hey,
Steve
hey,
get
hey,
on that.
Hope she doesn't get too hot. Hope she doesn't get too hot down there. That stuff's gonna start melting, dripping.
Listen, whoa, what?
I'm just saying it'll
Bruce,
melt.
I think
it'll
Bruce
start
needs a little.
dripping.
We're not talking
Because
candy
it's-
apples, dude.
No, we're talking about fruit roll-ups. If you put that thing in your mouth long
I'm
enough.
turning face away from the camera so people don't see me, what I was doing.
I think he was licking the mic.
Yeah. So anyway, Todd was just saying that October is too cold.
It's pretty mild.
No, it's not too cold, but you know.
If it's anything like last year, we walked 4 miles.
I know.
Yeah, we sure did. Whose fault was that, Darren?
It wasn't mine.
That's what I'm saying.
But the best part of walking that 4 miles is that we found that secret facility deep in the woods.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I have no idea where that was.
I still don't
I
know.
don't
I'm not
either.
even sure what it was. What was it? We don't.
It looked like an oil refinery.
West
or something.
Virginia's Area 51.
Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. We went out on this ghost hunt last year, and we went walking. First of all, we went to Flinderation, then we went down to down in Cairo and went through that. I think that was Silver Run, and then there's another one somewhere in Doddridge, I believe. Whoa!
Whoa.
Hey,
Jimmy's,
Mics were hot
Jimmy's-
there. I heard something.
Yeah, those mics were hot on that one.
Jimmy's
I don't
getting-
care.
Jimmy's
It
getting
was on
sexy.
the. Hey, it's on the.
Jimmy's
Brian
getting
was-
sexy with all the women.
Real
man.
quick,
Just your
Brian said
mom.
Just my mom.
Just your mom.
Matt Bird, my show. So that's cool.
Yeah. That's Wild Bill, by the way.
No, it's not either.
That's not Wild Bill. Bill?
Oh my God,
you
Todd!
know-
Do you not watch the Mort Report?
I watch the Moore Report every week, man,
I
religiously.
can tell.
By the way.
Get out of here.
No, that's not true.
So anyway, we went on this. It was in Doddridge County, and I think that one was Long Run. I think it was called.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that Long Run? I can't
Run.
remember. It's a cool tunnel.
That reminds me of my honeymoon.
But we went. Yeah, Long Run because Vicky ran away from you. She's still running.
Oh,
Hello,
BW
Vicky.
long run time.
So we went. We made a left, and we should have made a right, and we walked like 4 freaking miles through the woods until we came up on something that we saw on.
Something out
It was
of,
like Area 51 stuff.
Yeah. It was
X-Files.
all fenced in and everything. Couldn't get in there.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of the woods.
But
Yeah.
listen, what we're going to do right now, every week we've been taking this break. We've been taking, Brandon, we have a break. Now, listen, we're teaching you some things on your podcast that you should not do. This is, once again, the social hour. This is not
Yeah.
our podcast. But you know what? Just,
Don't do this.
don't do any of this. The first week we had was, it was, what was it? What was the first week? It was an intermission.
Yeah, it was intermission. 'cause
Then
we lost
last
the bet.
week, what it was,
Look
it
at
was
that. My dad's watching.
awesome, man. Oh, hey, listen, you shouldn't have said that because when Chad said his mom was watching, we did a
That is
love
different.
jam.
I didn't say my mom was watching.
And you know, speaking of that, we never did a love jam to Todd's mom.
To Sandy.
Sandy.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even sure. I don't think she's on here anymore, guys.
Yes.
But what we did last week was we got up and stretched our legs. Well, this week we're
Yeah.
not going to do that. What we're going to do this week, we're actually because we're going out on ghost hunts all this month. What we want you to do when we do this, and you'll see it, just text or type "boo" as a comment. That's it. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy.
Oh my God!
And that's it. So let's go ahead and I say we take a break right now. What do you think? Yeah. So we're taking a break right now. Go ahead and put this little.
we want a bunch of. We want to see a bunch of
listen,
boo.
all you gotta do is text "boo," type "boo" on there, and then put that like little. What's that little like that looks like your scary face thing, or like you're shocked? Throw that thing on
Wow!
there too
My
while
mom
you're
is
at
still
it.
on
That's
here.
the
Wow.
devil face.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I've seen it on there. That's what I'm talking about, man.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now. Look
Put
at my
them up
finger.
there.
Look how fast my fingers move.
Nobody
Listen.
wants to know what you're doing, Todd.
Once again, on October 31st, Lumberport and October 31st is having their trick or treat. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to have our live broadcast out on the front porch as we did last year.
I think we
right?
should. Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
October 29th on Saturday, when we thought Halloween was going to be, there's going to be a trunk or treat over at the Ellis. And we'll give you details. It's from 4 to 6, but we'll give you details a little bit later about that. So that's pretty cool. We'll have Antoinette come in here and tell us a little about that. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and text Boo. Text Boo, text
Here
Boo.
come the boo.
Come on, man. Get it going on. Don't let us down here. And put those little shock faces. Because we're going to go out and we're going to look for ghosts tonight. If we bring something home like that, and it turns into one of those Ghostbuster scenes where I wake up and I'm like making love to somebody that I can't see.
Oh shit! You'll be like in that scene where he's laying there and his belt comes undone.
Yeah.
His zipper comes down.
Yeah, and then I open my
big old
eyes.
grin. And right there's Jimmy, right above him, going, "Hey man, it's time to get up."
Why is Jimmy about to
Yeah.
get in the bed, man?
I know, right?
What?
You know what? Have you ever seen Jimmy make a heart out of a cherry stick with his tongue?
Oh, yeah. You can tie
I'm
this-
very talented.
I know
with
you
my
are.
tongue.
Listen.
Oh my God, I know you are.
Oh my God!
Boo! Look at all the boo faces. Boo.
Yeah. Actually, I
That's what
think
I'm
they
calling
might
boo
be
faces.
saying "boo" as in like "boo, get the hell off the Facebook" because you're boring me.
I don't think so.
There's actually a couple ghosts in there.
Is there? Are there? Can you put ghosts in there?
Yeah, Ghostface.
That
yeah.
Patty Markley got a couple. She got a
Ghost?
ghost.
This
Yeah.
must be something.
Patty
cool.
Markley. There's a ghost in there. An
Nice.
alien face.
I want to see how to do that. That's
I
pretty neat.
left my beer in the other room.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
Did you leave all of them in there? Is that one empty up there?
Yeah, it's all gone.
All right, Brandon, real quick, tell us about what you got going on with your podcast.
Brian Morton put a couple ghosts on there.
Brian, I'm going to have to talk to Brian tonight.
Thank you, Chuck.
Heather Petrie put 3 on there.
Dang.
Oh yeah, look at the little ghost emojis here. They're popping up.
Hey,
now.
now,
This-
now
this is
you
something
see
we
him.
didn't know. This is something we
Where you
didn't
been,
know.
man?
You know what?
Almost,
I just get on
Look
Facebook.
at Donnie on there putting 100.
Listen, man, I just get on Facebook to stalk people and check out when they go to the beach and they're in their like
Their
bikinis, and
bikinis
stuff.
and stuff.
Yeah, or
I
they're
know
getting
shit.
ready to go to like their weddings and stuff like that. I'm like, man, you should not be getting married.
Becky Wade's putting devil faces on there.
Becky Wade. Oh, she does not even want to mess with us.
Becky Wade, you better just cool your heels, sister.
You know, it would be really cool if Becky and Diamond went with us tonight because we could have a good time with
That
them.
would be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense of going on a ghost hunt.
Right, that's
Hey,
what. That's right.
Sabrina Baker said, "Shout out to your favorite cashier from Go-Mart."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
Sabrina. Hello tonight. You know what? She is. She's cool. Every time we go down there, she must absolutely think I'm an alcoholic. She must absolutely think that because every
Yeah.
time I go in there, I'm like, "Hey, we talk?" She's really nice.
You are now.
Well, last time I was in there, I saw her. Said, "Hey, you know Chuck?" I said, "He's an alcoholic."
Well, that's why.
So that might have something to do.
Well,
with
you know
Chuck.
what? That kind of explains what she thought about you because the last time I went in there and I said, "Hey,
What?
listen, you know
What?
Todd?" And she went, "No." I was like, "That's right."
Well, you son of a bitch.
But tell us about now. You guys are getting ready to start your podcast, and I mean you've
Right.
been doing it for a while, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be what, are you going to be doing it weekly or
Yeah, weekly, man. Like we want to have at least 1 to 2 coming out every week.
right?
You know what I mean? Like maybe Monday morning or something like that. Put them out, but yeah, like it's like a very beginning stage right now. But I mean, we're trying to put it out there. We're trying to learn more. So
That's good.
So that's why you're here, man. Because this guy right here,
That's why
this
I'm
guy right
here.
here to your left. No, that's you, Chuck.
Oh,
You can show this guy some. You can show him the ropes, brother.
well, I mean, listen,
You've spent a lot of time. You got a lot of hours.
We've
built
been
into
doing this. When was our first podcast?
September last year.
No,
right?
that was the Brogan
Well,
Radio.
August is when we kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, say August when we started this thing, when we started
Right.
getting everything together,
Right.
and let me tell you something, pulling teeth out of my head trying to figure some stuff out, and we'll let you know everything about it just so you don't have to do that
Is
stuff.
that
Oh
way you don't
yeah,
have to pull
absolutely.
your teeth out of your head.
The number one rules are make sure you have a pretty good internet connection. Record an MP3 at least maybe I don't know at least 128. That's normally good for audio, and never have a co-host named Todd. That's the best things I can tell you. That's the best things I can tell you.
Taylor Bella Watson said she loves me.
Oh, and don't
So you know
don't
what?
forget about
I
your
am
protective
loved.
gear.
How much you pay her?
Oh,
I didn't pay her anything, man. She loves me.
And
She
we
said
can't-
so right there. It's right there in the comments.
Yeah, you paid her before. you
Toddy,
got
I
here.
love
That's why you were
you.
late.
Oh,
I don't.
why
I
you were
don't.
late.
Yeah, I cannot believe it's something I cannot see.
You what do you mean you can't see it, Bruce? It's right there. She
Oh.
said, "Toddy, I love you."
And that's something else I saw Steve Ice going back to last night on the campus of KDS in Fairmont. Listen, they've had this party go on. I can't tell you how many years that they've had this party every single year. They've never had the cops called on the
Really?
house.
Because that place was rocking.
Listen, they were there last night. Well, I was sitting on the
Oh,
porch.
they were there
Oh,
last
my
night?
God, this is
Oh,
great.
shit.
Listen, I was sitting on the porch.
Chuck has a knack for that.
I know. They're attracted to me. I don't know what it's about. So we're sitting on the porch, and somebody wanted to hear Diamond's favorite song. Like, what is that Cherry Pie song? Be My Cherry Pie.
Oh, by Warner.
Be my cherry pie. La, la, la.
Cherry pie by Warner.
So somebody was. Keith turned it down. He turned it down. He was like, "Hey, listen, turn the damn song up. I wanted to hear this song." And I looked around and said, "He
you
can't."
were on the pole, weren't you?
I said, "He can't because the cops are down there." And sure enough, the cops were down there. And I just yelled, "Drunk Lives Matter!"
Drunk Lives Matter. That's what he said. Drunk Lives Matter. Who said that? He did.
I didn't say that. I pointed right to Steve. Did she say, is this who you were talking about? Taylor said that she loved you, man?
Yeah, man. She said, "Hey,
Oh, my
Toddy, I
God.
love
Hello,
you."
Brandy.
Toddy, I
Hello,
love you.
Hey, Donnie
Hey.
Everett on there said a little earlier. He said if we see a 3/4 of a naked ghost chick, who's gonna make out with her?
3/4?
Who's
Wow.
not? Who in this room's not married? Raise your hand.
I've been
Who's not married? Raise your hand. Well, one of them three.
Right now?
One of them four. One of them five.
I'm not married.
Jimmy, me and you are safe, baby.
Hey, listen,
We ain't making
three-quarters
out.
up. That means she wouldn't have a head. So that means you could technically not know it was your wife. You could say, "Hey, listen, I thought it was you."
She's got a birthmark. I know
What?
it's her.
She may not have a
Yeah, she
one arm
does.
or
Yeah,
a
she
leg.
does.
Smacked her on her ass.
I love her.
Did nobody
birthmark.
catch that?
Yeah, we all caught that.
Nobody thought it was funny. Thanks for the sound effects on the board, Jim. Doing a great job tonight.
You never know what he wants, though. You know,
That's why you got
to
to know. You got to think. You got to be one step ahead of that guy, man.
Yeah.
But he thinks so freaking fast.
If
I
you have
understand.
time, if you have time after all this,
After all this,
Ooh, hello, Kelly Osbourne. Hello. Hello. Derek McIntyre, let me tell you something. Cool cat. We're going to do some stuff with
caught
Derek.
that.
Let me tell you, if you're a voter, and I hope you are, pay attention to who you're voting for. And listen, the only thing I can tell you, you won't hear me endorse anybody, period, but I will endorse Derek McIntyre.
yeah, absolutely. We
48th
want some-
district.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
He's our Derek McIntyre's our intermission guy. What's that?
Yeah, let's do another intermission, Dag. I don't know what we're talking about. Actually, I'll tell you what.
Wait, we need the music for that one.
We need to.
intermission
No, let me
music.
tell you what. Kelly Osbourne, is she still on there? Is she
here it
still
is.
on
Yep,
there?
Yep, she's still on.
You know what that means, fellas?
It sounds like we
Get
got a
on
little
the
slow
Facebook.
jam to the Kelly Osbourne.
Oh, yeah. Kelly Osbourne. We do a thing here
Osbourne.
on the social hour. It's called the Love Jam. And what that means is we show appreciation by sending our love the best way we know can.
Kelly. Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. It's been a long time since we've seen each other. Kind of crazy, like back in the day. Science class, Mr. Mitchell.
You two were mixing your chemicals together.
On the Enterprise stretch.
Okay, somebody.
Listen, these guys can't really say anything, but
Yes, we can.
I can say I wrote a song about you. It goes like
Give it
this.
to us, Chuck.
Kelly, 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 Kelly.
Oh, that was
Kelly, Kelly. Y. K-E-L-L-Y.
Sounds like jelly.
Kelly.
We might not be gynecologists, but sure we'll have a look.
Jesus God.
Jimmy, you're good, man. Last couple weeks, you've been real good, buddy.
You
always-
that's
God.
the third week in a row you
Listen,
stopped that
listen.
cold, man.
You know
You
what?
must think of this shit before we even get
Let
started.
me tell you something.
Thinking about this
Oh,
on the
my
way
God.
over.
Let me tell you something. He said that like, hey, listen, I've never worked on a Honda, but I'll take a look at it. And it's like, we might not be
Jimmy's like, what am I going to
gynecologists.
say? Oh, I don't
we'll
know. I
take
just
a
went to the
look at it.
gynecologist, so I'll make a
Jesus.
gynecologist joke.
Oh, no, dude.
Something like that, Jimmy? Is that right?
Hey,
I can't wait till
oh
next
my
week when you
God.
go to the proctologist.
The bad part about it is I think Todd's wife actually nominated somebody else for a Love Jam.
Oh, who did she nominate? Who did Vicky nominate?
Oh, my God.
At least they're not singing a Love Jam
That was almost
Tay.
creepy.
For who?
for Tay.
For Taylor.
Taylor.
Okay, now first of all, who's Taylor? I want to know.
First of all, okay, I'm not
because
sure
if
if
she's like 13 years old,
She's,
it's
uh,
time for a
no, we
It's
can't
time-
do that, right?
Oh, okay.
No, she goes to school with my daughter. She's only
Oh,
Okay,
there you
go
go.
on.
Oh,
That's-
God, come
that's-
on, Vicky.
so
Okay.
she's out of the running.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
But
Sorry.
Didn't
I'm
know
sorry.
that for sure, but we
Yeah, I just would put the
Yeah.
brakes on real quick.
Hello, Ann. Hello, Terry. How you doing? We're just having a good time tonight. Once again, what's going to happen here after the show's over? We're going to pack up all of our stuff. We have all kinds of great gadgets and things we're going to go. We're going to head down to
Terry.
Salem, and we're going to go to Flinderation Tunnel. And Flinderation Tunnel is notorious for hauntings, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do some ghost hunting. There was an episode in the late 1800s. Some guys were doing some maintenance in there. The Iron Horse, which is what the train came in. When they have these little cubby holes, if you've never been in one of these train tunnels, one guy got away. Two guys didn't, and they were just that you can imagine a train destroyed that thing, just destroyed them dudes.
Yeah. Well, actually, the body become bits and pieces. just
Oh
like
yeah,
a-
just spaghetti, man.
Yeah.
Now, also, what's really interesting about this thing is there was a cemetery on top of it, and before they bricked the inside of it, right? They just dug a tunnel at one time, but then eventually they would brick a lot of these things because the gravity would pull the tunnel in on itself, and they actually had like the coffins and caskets, or they wouldn't be caskets, coffins and things, pine boxes or whatever. All these juices and stuff from people would come to the ground,
Body fluids.
and drip down on it, and basically
Makes it sound
bodies
better.
sometimes would fall
Yeah.
through the ceiling of this thing.
Oh, absolutely. That's pretty nasty. You
And
know
we
all
did
about
that, and when we were there last year, you could see where they were patching different parts of the ceiling
Absolutely.
from the stuff, that stuff coming through.
Absolutely. So we're going to be going there
I still have
tonight.
pictures on my phone.
The Bird and Brian Morton from the Mort Report are going to be with us tonight. We have some night vision goggles. We have a lot of pistols.
Yeah, we got plenty.
Oh,
of
by the
them.
way, Mort said that Bird might be coming too.
yeah, fantastic.
We,
Absolutely.
Brought some IR chem lights too. That'll be cool. We can see those.
Donnie
Yes.
Everett said, body fluids.
Listen,
Not the kind you're thinking.
I don't really. Listen, if he's if,
body fluids are body fluids. Which one is that? I know.
get a straw, Donnie.
Body
that's-
juices.
Cassie
my
just
goodness.
Cassie just said, did Chuck just say body juices?
Yeah, he probably did.
Yeah,
Cassie.
yeah. Well, from when they decompose and you had the juices, they didn't embalm people back in them days, and that's why you had bells. You ever seen? They had talked about bells on.
Yeah,
they would have.
graves.
Yeah, so in case they would bury, because people would be buried alive
Yep.
in those things, and if you were buried alive and you woke up in a coffin or a casket, I don't want to say casket because that to me is a modern version.
Yeah.
Right.
You would have those bells, and they would ring the shit out of them
Yeah.
bells so that people know, like, dig me up because
people-
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
dead.
why they call it graveyard shift.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, absolutely.
because it's happened. It happened
All
quite
the
a
time.
bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They would hear people scratching. That's crazy.
Wasn't there a movie like that
Steve
one time?
Ice said,
One
Chad,
called
your
Buried.
Rogan Radio shirts are ready.
Called
Oh,
Buried
okay.
with Ryan Reynolds. Remember Buried Him Alive? You saw that, Chad?
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
I think
He's one of my favorite actors.
Heather said,
Absolutely
"Are we
my favorite.
prepared for clowns?" Yes.
How much?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah,
we're clowns already. They
I know,
they
right?
Clowns on,
Be
I'll
buried
pick them
alive
shirts
like
up as soon as I
Serpent
find out
Rainbow.
where to get them.
no doubt. I'll take it right down
Chuck
there.
will have to take
Should've
me
went-
there.
You should have went to the party, man.
Listen,
we were all
yeah.
invited.
Now, listen, we've been talking
Yeah.
a lot tonight.
Yeah.
We've been talking a lot tonight, and I think what we should do right now is just take a moment, step back from the microphone,
Take a break.
and no,
Do an intermission.
listen, sort of do that. Everybody just step back. Chris, go ahead and talk. No, it's all you, Chris. Say something.
About what? Here comes
I don't
Chris.
care. We're going to go ahead and take a break. So, guys, what's going on?
So hey, so go ahead, Chris. Now listen, he does this shit to me too. Go ahead, just start
Oh,
saying
this is
something.
great. I'm glad there's somebody else in the club.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, so listen, that kind of threw me off for a minute. But Chris, you're going to be on the podcast, perhaps, maybe? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I'm gonna try as much as I can, as long as work will permit.
Yeah, because that's the big problem that we have is like we're always working and we really don't have a lot of time to do this.
Isn't that right, Brandon?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Brandon, if people didn't know, Brandon is also a letter carrier. Bruce, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of us in here,
Yeah.
and you know the
Mailman
hours.
clan.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're the mailman
Mailman
clan.
clan.
Don't mess with
I
the
work for
mailman
the post
clan.
office. I'm just a janitor.
No,
Yeah, that's okay.
God
You'll
bless
be in
you.
good
Don't make me
company here
jealous.
soon.
I work at the sweatshop.
Yeah.
Bruce makes Nike tennis shoes.
Yeah.
The U.S. Post Office. Sure, we'll put it in your box.
We
0 for Chuck, 2 for Jim.
that is when I first started the post office. A guy said, "This is one job where you can honestly tell people you've had your hands in every box in town."
Yeah, absolutely. Every single box.
Anyhow, what we would like for you to do too is leave a review. We have a little review button at the top of this. Once it's over, you can't do it right now, but you'll see a review button for Rogan Radio. We would really appreciate you leaving us a review. Preferably, if it's anything less than 5, go ahead and go to Brian Morton's site and go ahead and leave it there.
Got that.
Just joking. But also, we have a website, RoganRadio.com. You can check out all the podcasts. Do we have the videos up there too yet? Can you do that? Can you put a feed for all the YouTube videos on the website? Have we done that? Maybe not.
No,
yet.
I don't think
Okay.
you put the link up for it yet.
I think
Maybe.
you did. Remember, Darren, where we were looking at all the different views? Or
Yeah, the videos had.
That was for the podcast.
okay.
Oh, that's
yeah, but
right.
yeah.
That's right. That was
Yeah.
the cat.
But go to RoganRadio.com.
I'll get on there tonight. and
Yeah,
try to
well,
get
you don't have to do it tonight. We have plenty of stuff to do. It's whenever you have time. RoganRadio.com. You can go. There's a direct link there for everything David Daugherty, who you could buy his music there off of iTunes or Amazon, wherever. You can also go to KDS, where you can get signs and shirts and bikinis. And as D. Henderson proved, you can go ahead and get a bikini top. Anything that you want. Doesn't have to be Rogan Radio on it. You can get anything that you want printed.
Yeah, but we'd like you to get some Rogan Radio stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
He
we'd like
does,
that.
he does decals and stuff like that for your car, right?
Yeah, that's why I have some right here. Look at these things.
Hey,
We gotta
actually,
I have
Kate-
to. Hey, remind me. I have to give you one of these to mail to Joey Jamondo.
Joey
Hey,
Germondo.
real quick. Actually, KDS will do a banner too. They did a Rogan or a American Legion Riders banner for me.
Oh, fantastic!
So they do. It was a
anything
three by
want.
6. I think it was 3 by 6 or 3 by 7.
Anything that you want. That's
fantastic.
fantastic.
So yeah, they do that too.
Hey, can I plug my wife real quick?
You can do that on
Pet
your
Helpers.
own time.
Pet
Might
Helpers.
as well, we all did. Oh, I meant.
Where's the applause for that? Yeah, go ahead.
Pet Helpers. She's doing a fundraiser for Pet Helpers in $20 or was it $5 each or 6 for $20? I think.
If you're gonna plug your wife, you at
it's
least need to
a
remember.
fundraiser for the Black Friday. If you win, you get a $2,000 spending spree. Basically, $2,000 to spend
Do I
for
just
Black Friday.
You have a tickets?
I'll bring some Tuesday.
That's what you said last week.
I know. You got to remind me, Bruce. For Pet Helpers, good cause. Get these dogs from these kill shelters and give them good homes. If you want to do anything
Vicky
like that,
said 5 for 20 since you can't remember.
5 for 20. And you can
She
either
said
you can
cash.
Thank
she
you.
wants cash.
Oh,
from
she wants.
you.
Yeah, she can. If she
Well, I
wants, if she
think
wants to
it's
start
from
dancing,
us.
she can do the cash. And they can either message me on instant message on Facebook, or they can go to her page, Vicky McBeck, and contact her. There you go. Thanks,
Yeah.
Chuck.
Hey, you're quite welcome. Just go ahead and can I have my show back, Bob?
Hey, there you go, Chuck. It's all right back to you. Back to the show.
Let's go ahead and take another break. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead. What you need to do right now is write boo in a comment.
You want to do intermission music?
Oh,
this
yeah.
is fun. That's fun.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, listen. Sabrina Baker said, "Hey, Bruce."
Hey, just text boo. We're getting ready to go on a big host down to Flinderation. Type boo. Just type boo, hit enter, and then go ahead and give those little crazy like shock faces, devil faces, all of that kind of junk. Make it happen. There you go. Make it happen. Whoa, anybody need something? I can go to anybody need any? It's empty. I'll be right back. We got plenty of time. No, go ahead. I'll be right back.
What are we doing now?
You were doing boo and
Oh yeah, we're getting the booze going on.
We killed it.
You killed the 12-pack of Miller High Life, the official adult beverage of Rogan Radio, the champagne of beers. Oh, don't do it, Chuck. No, don't do it, Chuck. No. For all you people who aren't.
Thank God I was turned around the opposite direction.
Chuck's.
Hey, we need to put the mirror here.
We absolutely do. Darren, we need to get a camera mounted right up there. One time when he ain't looking. That way the next time he goes through this threshold and shows us the back of his ass. Hey, that's fine. If you want to look at it, you go right ahead.
It's a good thing we didn't have the camera last week.
Oh yeah, we saw the twigs and berries. We got to. He's got to quit doing that now. So listen, Chuck's gonna help you guys get your podcast done, right? MMA stuff. It's all MMA. Well, it's not exclusively MMA,
Yeah,
stuff,
not
right?
exclusive, but that's like the main idea, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Okay. So which one of you wrestles? Who's got the Taekwondo, kickboxing? What else they do in MMA? Jiu-jitsu.
When you guys talk about MMA, are you talking about mixed martial arts or man-on-man action?
Martial arts, it's mixed martial arts. Exclusively,
not
man on
anymore.
man
It's
action.
not. Jimmy, that
You done have me just. You done make me
What's wrong, Darren? What's wrong, Darren?
F-bomb.
Don't act like that's never happened to you before.
Don't act like you've never turned around with one of those in your face.
That's one of
Hey,
those
Darren,
unexplained
explain
phenomenons when you're in with a woman and all of a sudden that comes out.
Wow.
Yeah, Darren. Why does he have that? Why does a single man have one of those in his home?
Yeah. What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
All that beer.
Oh no.
That's nice follow.
Chuck's trying not to laugh
Done
at
got
us.
me dropping F-bomb on camera.
Hey, what's up, Ryan? Hello once again to Brandy. Want to say how big hello to Lance Vernon. Lance Vernon sent us a Gmail. He left us a review. We asked a couple weeks ago. Actually, we ask every week if you want to leave something. RoganRadio@gmail.com. We
read it. Is it good?
Yeah, he said Chuck is the best. Everybody else besides Chad and Darren and Bruce and Brandon and
that
Chris, and you
sucks.
guys weren't even on the show yet, and Jimmy are really great.
We still can't say the F word on this show.
Listen, Darren just
Well,
did.
I
I just did twice.
Let me tell you something.
We say a bunch of F food. I mean, F word, food.
That's
No,
right.
no, not that one, Bruce.
Huh?
See, what happened was Darren did by mistake
Funny?
because he had something made in China with powered by 2 C batteries touch him on the arm. And that was weird. Totally blocked by
Just
the
said a lot
official
of-
drink of
A
Miller
lot
High
of
Life.
Brokeback Mountain on Rogan Mountain.
Once again, we want to remind everybody that on Monday, the 31st, is when Trick or Treat's going to be in a lot of the surrounding area, but especially here in Lumberport. And I think it's like from 6 to 7:30, maybe even from 5:30 to 7, something like that. But as we did last year, we're going to go ahead and do our live broadcast out on the porch. We're all going to be here. And I was looking at projectors today. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some kind of a projector thing outside. Pretty sure.
Oh, really?
I think so.
What's it going to be projecting?
I don't know if it's going to be projecting the
8
show.
millimeter film.
Yeah, snuff films. Snuff films.
Snuff films.
I'm not sure though. It's either going to. I think we might have a cam out there, so like when the kids come up and things, they can
So
actually
they
like
could put stuff in your
Well,
can.
No, we're actually we're actually going to go ahead.
They don't collect here; they deposit.
Okay, that's a great way to get kicked off the air. No, I think what
We
we're going
just
to do,
went
though,
black.
I think what we're going to do though is project the image of the show on the side of the house or maybe even the garage. So when the kids come up and like we did last year, we interview them and we have the cameras and stuff on them and stuff like they can actually see themselves. Or like the families, or like the parents and all that
that's
stuff.
good.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
I
see.
like that
We'll see
idea.
that, and we might have a costume thing this year, some kind of like $100 giveaway or something. And
What?
yeah,
Hey,
and
there you go.
I'm thinking of once again. You need to go down to the Designers Garden Center there on Meadowbrook Road. Fantastic array of pumpkins, but
Yeah, was just down there the other day.
we're looking at some kind of a contest, and we need to be thinking about this of a Rogan Radio sort of a Halloween jack-o'-lantern kind of design. And
Yeah.
and we're going to have a big giveaway, like a big prize for that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe even dinner with Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we
Bruce will
still
break
have
out
that
his
segment with
chopsticks.
Bruce to do.
We got that coming up.
So we need to get that done. But we need to think about some of that. We're going to have, but that's going to be on the 31st.
Okay, that sounds good. Good time. Halloween. Woo! Bring your kids. All these.
Are we going to be actually giving them a candy away?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's going to be regular trick or treat.
Oh, then we all need to dress up for that.
Well, I know you'll be dressed up.
I'll dress up like a samurai warrior.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Bruce
I'll-
is going to be samurai. Chad, what do you want to be for Halloween?
I will keep that a secret to myself.
Wow, Darren, what do you want to be for Halloween?
I don't know yet, actually.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, you could be an FBI agent. That would be
That
cool,
would be
man.
cool. That would be
And
good.
I'll be a coal miner.
You're gonna be like a Tom Cruise.
You could be a cool miner. Yeah.
Tom
Chad
Cruise.
was
cool
talking
miner,
about they had
yeah.
those Dumb and Dumber suits up there, the orange and blue ones.
Yeah, the ones over there at
that'd be
the
pretty cool.
Halloween store that it's in
Right.
the tent at the mall.
right?
We think that's what Todd and Chuck needs to be. Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber.
See, I was thinking though of the Jenners or a Kardashian. I would love to be a Kardashian.
Okay.
I want to be
I'll be
Kim
Bobby Brown.
Kardashian.
I don't know what I could be there.
I don't really know either. What's Bobby Brown? What's he got to do with
Isn't that
anything?
Bobby Brown married to
That
one
was
of them?
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Whitney
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what Whitney Houston?
Crack is
She's a
whack.
corpse.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-oh,
What's
Cassie
Whitney
Allen's
Houston? I have
dad
not
joined
heard a
up,
song from
so
her
everybody hold it down. We need to be very nice.
See,
and
I
not-
know. I saw when she said "daddy" on here. I thought she
Oh,
was
no.
talking to you,
Listen,
Chuck.
the last
but-
thing we need to do is tell our love to Cassie via a love jam. We do not need to do that.
Yep.
Cassie. Hello?
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
Sorry.
dun,
Yeah.
Cassie.
It's Cassie?
We don't do this very often, but it's becoming more part of the show.
Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Cassie.
You know what? Peanut butter and jelly. You can't make a sandwich without it.
But you had jam.
Nice,
Gotta have jam.
and, nice and sloppy. Welch's. Who makes peanut butter?
Jiffy.
Jiffy Lube.
Peter
You know what's
Pan.
good about peanut butter? You can spread it.
Oh.
Unless it's full of nuts, Jim, and then we don't spread those.
Yeah, Jimmy likes nutty.
What kind of jam is there? Or jelly? Smuckers. Puckers.
I like that. Pucker. You're a smucker.
Whoa, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Cassie Allen. Back in the day, as
Where's
today.
Jimmy, are you playing? I can't hear. Go, love.
What? Oh, you don't have your headphones on, so you can't hear me saying, Cassie. You can't spell Cassie without A-S-S.
Assy. What's your name? Assy.
You know what?
Are
as
you
can
sure
tell-
that's cat ass?
My name's C-Assy.
Oh.
C-S-Y.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of, it's new on CBS this year. Watch it. This starting in September. C-S-Y. Give me that. Where's that sound effect for that shit? Yeah, no, where's the one that
sexy
dun dun?
girlfriend.
That dun
Oh,
dun.
dun dun.
Yeah, the CSI thing. Did you have that real
No,
quick?
that's sad, dude. That's freaking like.
Yeah, see if you can find that one. That would
That's Law and Order.
a Law and Order. Whatever. Yeah. See, I don't watch TV too much. Brandon, you watch a lot of TV.
That man.
I'm sorry.
Brandon don't have time to
See, Brandon.
Cassie said she loves you, dorks. She loves all of you.
We
I
love
think she
you.
loves you the most, Chuck.
We love
Yeah, I
you.
don't
we love you a long time. And that's fantastic.
Abdallah.
Anyhow, so you guys ready for this? You get Chad. You ever been on a ghost hunt?
Never been on one.
It's kind of Brucey. You ever been on one?
No.
No, we did one last year though, and it's depending.
We did a few.
Yeah, we did a few of them last year.
You know what? Cassie's dad was on here listening to this whole thing.
That's why we did it.
That's why we did
Okay,
it.
okay.
Where the
I
heck
lost
you
that.
been?
Remember? I can't. I know.
Remember the
I-
whole? She had the comments.
I know.
Daddy,
Well,
I thought
Brandon's
she was
here,
talking
and he
to
said, "I
Chuck,
want
but
your
it was
headphones."
really our
And
real
I said,
dad.
"No."
say
And he
that.
said, "Let me
I
have them.
didn't
We're
say
on
that.
MMA your ass." I said,
I
"Take
didn't
the
say
damn
that.
headphones."
I didn't say
So-
that.
Yeah, that's exactly what you
Never
said.
said.
Yeah, you did. You put me in a headlock.
No,
and you
never,
wrestled me to the
never.
ground.
Yeah.
You made me
Would
sniff
never.
your ass.
I would
I was
never.
right there the whole time. So wait a minute.
Hold
I was
on,
right here.
guys.
I knew everything.
That goes back
Sniff
to
your
is
ass.
the
Is
MMA
that like the
talk.
hiney lick?
It was just like the honey lick. I was going like this. I can't breathe.
I thought we were talking about what kind of movie we were going to watch, and Todd said something about the human centipede, and I was like, "So why is that? That's probably why Todd's ass is in Brandon's or face is in Brandon's ass."
Nah, man, he had me in a choker hold, bro.
Never.
Dang,
Yeah, he did. He pulled his pants up over my face.
50 Shades of
He
Brandon.
trapped me in there.
Dang.
See, that's exactly why I asked. Does MMA stand for mixed martial arts or man-on-man action?
Wow, man on man action.
You weren't here for the first time. It worked the second time too. Good job, Jim.
You talking about Brandon or me?
We're talking about Brandon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it
So
was.
let's get back to the ghost hunt.
Oh, yeah, ghost hunts.
Thank you.
Continue,
Back to the
please.
ghost.
So anyway, listen, we're going to go ahead. We have all kinds of great stuff. The podcast, this is the social hour. The podcast is going to actually be, there's not actually going to be technically a podcast recorded here tonight. It's going to be part of the experience we have in the tunnel. Either be it good, be it bad. And then after the tunnel, we're going to go up and head into the cemetery. And be very respectful, of course, because it is a cemetery.
Are we
A
gonna-
graveyard.
gonna
Do you
try-
call it a cemetery or a graveyard? What do you call that?
Cemetery.
Cemetery.
Either way. Call it
Yeah,
a graveyard.
okay.
They got graves. It's a big yard, graveyard.
Okay. Is that
I
what,
don't think that's disrespectful.
I don't know what you would call it. No, I mean going up there and jerking off or being. I mean being jerks.
It's gonna be
is
all
what I
dudes,
mean,
man.
Is what I mean. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
We could turn this into like an arm wrestling contest.
Listen, man, you already told Chris that he reminded you of Paul Bunyan with his flannel on, and then you told Brandon that he something about I don't even know what the hell that was all about.
I can't remember.
And
I
then
can't
next week
remember.
we
Something
started,
about me sniffing his shorts. You said.
and then we were
And
eating.
he grabbed me by the
sausages
head.
and
He
things.
pulled me down, and and it was the most horrifying thing.
Now
that's
remember,
ever happened.
Brandon, when you guys, who's the buddy in Atlanta you're doing it with?
It's Jeremy Cook. His name is
Jeremy Cook? Okay. Now remember this. There's 3 things you have to remember when you do your podcast. 1, you have to have a pretty good internet connection. 2, always upload everything at 128 at least. And number 3, don't have anybody named Todd on your show.
No one named Todd.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and remind you of
he's
that.
talking about me.
I found out why on the show, man. So
Yeah,
I see.
yeah,
I see.
yeah.
See,
No, you
It's-
see it.
you're fitting right in, Brandon.
Yes,
You just quit
Brandon,
your
we're going
podcast.
That's not the
We're
first
gonna do
time.
this one every week.
And that's not the first time
You
you
sit
told
right
him
in
that
this
tonight. Man, that went right over everybody's head, didn't
I was
Straight
too
over.
busy responding.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Anybody we want to say hi to real fast?
Hey, listen, I got an
There's
announcement.
some
I have
new names on there tonight.
I have an
Yeah, there was
announcement
a
to
lot.
make.
Okay.
Look, we already know that you're homosexual. Anyway,
I'm not coming out of the closet. I have an announcement to make. I went up to Triple S Harley Davidson
Yeah.
over the weekend, Friday night, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. Got my certification.
you learned how
You're
to
an
Give me a
official.
fake
learn how to
applause,
be a
Jim.
man.
You're
Fake
an
applause,
official-
Jim.
No, you're just getting this.
Okay.
You're
Everybody
actually-
put your hands
you-
together.
You're
So
actually
now I am
an
part
official
of the
motorcycle
elite.
guy now.
I am part of the elite. We had an instructor up there, Nicole. Hey, listen, she rocked the house. There were 6 of us. She ran us through everything. I kept the bike straight up and down the whole time. You'd be proud of me. Darren, Chad, And I got my certification, so now all I got to go do is sit for 5 hours at the DMV and get a.
5 hours.
It always
your
takes 5
endorsement.
hours. At the DMV.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
just
it
to get
takes that long.
So-
just to
Yeah,
get-
Oh,
it's
you don't
like
have to like an
some-
actual class to do.
Yeah,
that.
Now,
now-
my
now
question
calling
is, when you get
B4,
your leather vest, what's going to be your first biker patch?
It's going to be a big R with another R and a light bulb right in the middle.
Wow, that would be really cool.
Hell yeah!
Rogan
it would.
Radio leather.
Yeah.
Rogan Radio leather. It's going to be green.
What's your gang going to be
Green
called?
vest.
With your gang.
What can my gang be called?
Fart sniffers?
I'll get back with you next week.
Tallywhackers.
Tallywhackers.
I kind of like that.
Different. I'll get back with you. I'll do some.
Yeah, we probably want to
but
get
anyhow,
out of here
listen.
because
Hey, it was hey, I had a great time.
That's
like I said,
fantastic.
Nicole. She was our instructor. Man, she ran us through the hoops. She made everybody.
And the cool thing about Triple S is, if you're a veteran, you can go ahead and get that certification
Yeah, for free. Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a
they have it.
That's
fantastic
great.
thing. They work with the veterans. And Darren,
veterans.
you know that?
They have a certain amount of money.
Yeah, listen, anybody can take it. Now, this was the last class of the season, so I
Now,
think there's
they
a new.
have a certain amount of money throughout the year that's allotted to veterans, so that can be free for.
Oh, I got
Yeah.
you. I see what you're saying. So
It's
it-
fantastic.
So
So
if you-
there was.
if say potentially they have enough for 50, and then if
Yeah,
you're
depending
51,
on
you're
whatever
okay.
that
I
allotment
understand.
is.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
See,
a good
like
point
me,
to make.
I went ahead and paid for mine.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, by all means, take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. And Triple S,
And
good,
you
good
might need
people.
to turn my mic up.
Yeah, listen, Triple S. I went up there and listen. Everybody up there from they did a tour, but even outside that tour, when I went in there on breaks and things like that, and talked to the salesman, talked to one of the mechanics up there. Listen, everybody up there, super nice.
Yeah, good
I mean,
people.
they treated you like they knew you. And that makes a big difference when you're going to some place like that, because they make you feel like that you want to stay, and they treat you like real people.
And that's why you get a radio spot on Rogan.
Yeah, that's right. Free of charge. But it was a great experience. I learned a lot. Darren, you went through the class. Chad,
Yes.
did you go through that one?
No, I didn't go through the class. I was one of the dummies that just got a bike and started riding.
Well, my wife, it made my wife a lot happier than I did. Great experience. Had a great time. Got my certification.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
So,
You too.
Well, when you go through
Yeah,
it,
you
Todd,
too can be a
That's
biker
right.
like me.
when you go through it, it actually gives you a break on your insurance too. So that's
Yeah,
all-
absolutely.
that's why I
yeah,
did it.
that's a good
When
incentive.
was it that the in West Virginia when you actually had to start getting certified to ride a bike? Because at one time you could just, if you had a driver's license, you could just get a motorcycle license.
Oh, it's
It's been a long time
years
ago. Yeah, it's been a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, you got to have that endorsement.
They
on
also have an advanced class, but I'm pretty sure you have to pay for that one.
Is that when
Yeah,
you
they do. They got two. They got new riders and they have skilled
Yeah,
riders.
they
Is that when you
A
do
basic and a
jumps?
skilled.
Can you jump over
No,
shorts and
they-
stuff like that?
So
I
will
would
you be
love
ready
to see
for the
that.
Sorry,
skilled-
Fonzie.
Will you be ready for the skilled one in 10 years?
In 10 years.
Donnie Everett said
After he
Todd's
gets out of the
Bike
hospital,
Gang.
you mean?
Yeah. Donnie Everett said Todd's Bike Gang, the Ass Clappers Incorporated.
Ass clappers.
Thank you, Donnie.
The ass
Is that,
clappers.
is that short for twerkers?
So that's kind of like instead of C assy, it's assy C, right? Ass
Yeah,
clappers.
SEC. Yeah. Okay, that'll work.
So
That's different.
Todd's gonna wear that Rogan Radio bib on it, then to ride a bike.
The
Yeah, I'll have the Rogan radio pacifier and
With the little bell.
yeah, and I'll have a bell on the handlebar, bling, bling, bling.
Make sure you put some.
So anyhow, listen. Hats off to Triple S Harley Davidson. Did
That's
a fantastic job with me. There was 5 other guys and one
if they
gal. We
had
had a
to
gal.
If they had to teach you, they did a hell of a job.
That's what I mean,
If Todd
man.
can pass, anybody can do it.
We had a written test at the end. I only missed one. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Why'd you miss that one?
I didn't understand the question,
What-
but I understood it.
How many
I
wheels
can't
are on a
remember.
motorcycle?
All right, you've been listening to Rogan Radio. It's time to wrap things up. Thanks for listening. We'll come back next week at 7
or
p.m. same
18.
time, same channel.
2, 4, or
God, that's
18. Shit.
See, my motorcycle's got 2 and
Hey, let me
2
ask you a
training
question.
wheels.
Speaking of motorcycle, what did you ride as a kid? A bicycle.
Like a Huffy.
Yeah.
A bicycle.
Yeah.
So why isn't it called a motorcycle? Why is it
there's
called a
no motor on
motorcycle?
Bicycle, motorcycle.
What's a cycle? The cycle's the same. It's a bicycle and a motorcycle.
I
Why
just
is
call it
that?
a bike, not a bicycle.
Just got the
I
don't
want
know.
to.
motorcycle. with
I want to ride a bicycle.
I do want to ride a bicycle now.
That's what I mean. That sounds a lot more cool. It's like I'm riding a bicycle.
Hey, man, what you got there? Good bicycle.
Big wheel.
Huffy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in tonight. A couple things to remind you of. We're going to Flenderation tonight. Brandon, again, plug your podcast. And
It's the Catchway Podcast.
Catchway Podcast. It's going to be coming out soon. We'll go ahead and put links up
Catchway
for all that
Podcast.
stuff. Down at the Designers Garden Center on Meadowbrook Road. If you want anything concerning decorating for fall, for Halloween, anything like that, boom, that's your one place to go.
Boom.
You will not be disappointed for that. Duggar Dance coming up on November 12th. Listen, I'm going to need to talk to Steve over at KDS and get some Secret Society shirts made because Mark Coffey was talking about bringing the peaches. And if you know about bringing any of the peaches,
Oh, dear.
where you are in big trouble.
I want to have
Don't
to join that
eat
society.
November
12th. And listen, if you need anything done, as far as printing signs, anything, stickers, anything like that, if you want it for Rogan Radio or your own business or just your own pleasure, call Steve up and his wife at KDS Permanent Sign Shirts and More, 366-1234. They have a thing here on Facebook. Check them out. You will not be disappointed in the quality. Leave us a review. Check us out on iTunes, Stitcher, Pandora, Spotify, YouTube. The video should be up tomorrow when we get all this stuff together, when we go find some ghosts. And if we could get Todd running out of that tunnel with his hands screaming in the air, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
It would be great. We're going to put salt in the hair.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely do that. Bruce,
Bring
you know
some
about the salt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening. Once again, you're the best. We couldn't do all of this without you. You're listening to Rogan Radio.
We love you.
Peace.
Love you.
We
Bye.
love you.
Bye.
Well, I believe it'd be surprised to see you. Brother, you've been blind. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes. Now let me spend a day throwing stones at one another. Cause I don't think I'm gonna wear my hair, bro, the same way you do. Oh, well, I may be just common people, but I'm your brother. And when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Lord have mercy, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, baby. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Well, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah. Now there are people on the reservations, and they're out in the ghetto. And brother, there, before the grace of God, I go you and I. Now if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I'd fly to the top of a mountain, and then I'd cry, 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 walk a mile in my shoes. Just walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse, walk a mile in my shoes. Down, 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 down in my shoes.
Chugga.
All right, check it out.
Oh, wait a minute. Has this been live the whole time?
It's been live the whole time. You didn't have your headphones on, dipshit.
That's because this dipshit had them on. Well, Sabrina Baker, we told Bruce, she said, hi, man. Hey.
Yeah, you never leave. You never leave
Johnny
until the
Everett
show is over.
Do you see Donnie Evans? He said, I'd like to point out that 23 people are still watching to see what shenanigans happen.
That's awesome, man. All right, we are going on. If you have time, meet us up, hit us up, knock us up, whatever you want to do.
Brian Wright. We love you, Brian Wright.
Brian Wright. Once again, R.I.P. to Danny Courtney. We're going to miss you, bro. You were a good guy to us. And,
Semper Fi, brother.
That's it.
Semper Fi.
Bye, Sabrina.
Kelly.
Walk a
Hello,
mile
Kelly
in
Joy.
my shoes.
Wow. David D. Check them all out on Amazon, YouTube, on iTunes, baby. Rocking it out. On to Salem. Wish us luck. We're out.
Love you guys.
In my shoes.